Hi, my name is Virgil Dickerson, and I am the marketing director for Illegal Pete's, and this is my first show. So my first concert that I count as my official first concert was in Denver at a venue called the Mercury Cafe. The Mercury Cafe is still doing shows, but around the 90s, this was August or September of 1993, that was where you went to go see punk rock shows and ska shows. And so I entered CU as a hip hop kid, but all the guys in my dorms, they were all starting bands and they were all punk rockers. And so they gave me CDs from bands like Screeching Weasel, The Queers, Skink and Pickle, Green Day, and I loved everything I heard. And so when they had an extra ticket to go see Skink and Pickle at the Mercury Cafe, I jumped at the opportunity. The energy at the show was out of control. Everybody was dancing, bopping. The floor at the Mercury Cafe would bob and weave when you had a packed show. So you felt like, man, this could just fall completely. And it was just like exciting, energetic, crazy. And the thing that really blew my mind is this was the first time I've ever seen a Korean playing music on stage. I didn't think that ever happened. I thought, well, it blew my mind because I'm from, of Korean descent. And up until that point, I'd only seen Americans playing music. So not only did the music and the energy blow me away, I got to meet the singer. His name's Mike Park. Mike Park is still playing music to this day. He runs a record label called Asian Man Records, and we've become friends throughout the years, but that just blew my mind. I wanted to see every concert I possibly could after that. Seeing live music definitely inspired me to want to work within music, because from that moment that I saw that first show, I tried to see every show I possibly could. And in the early, September 1995, I started a fanzine called Suburban Home because I wanted to write about all the bands that were coming to town, all the music that was blowing my mind, and that eventually became a record label. And it was a record label that I ran for 18 years. I put out over 190 records. But even while I started doing that, and when I started booking shows on campus, I never thought it would be my career. I thought it would just be something I'd do on the side. I got a molecular biology degree, and I worked in a lab for a year, and I hated every minute of my life. And at that point, after having started a record label, after having booked shows, I got offered a job by Hopeless Records in Los Angeles. And so I moved there, worked there for a year, did not love LA, so moved to Denver in 1998, and I opened a record store and I started doing my record label full time, and did the label full time for a very long time until I started working for Illegal Pete's. I think it's very important to experience live music at a young age. I have an 11-year-old, and we were actually talking about it this morning on the way to school, trying to think about which concert we'd call his official first concert, but we're still figuring that out. But he loves live music. He loves the crowds. He loves the energy. I think it's very important to have all ages concerts where people can, see that, because I didn't get that experience. I got to see one concert in high school that doesn't even count, and the moment I saw live music, I was like, man, I wish I had this in my life all along.